This week on Battle of Wits, Todd Graham, Brian Holidae, Emma Wilkie, and your host, Elspeth Wright. Hello and welcome to Battle of Wits, episode 11. Oh my goodness. Things are opening back up here in Montreal. We've had a crazy heat wave, but we're still here playing Battle of Wits with people from all over Canada. Coming to us from Halifax, we have Emma Wilkie. Hello, Emma.
Hey, great to be here, or here and there. Hey.
And coming in from Toronto, we have Todd Graham. Hello, Todd.
Hi, thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, thanks for being on. And here in Montreal, we have Brian Holidae. Hello, Brian.
Hey, how's it going?
We will get started with the warm-up round. In this round, I will ask you some interesting questions, and you guys will just give me your best answers. So I have a bit of a theme for the show this week, and the theme is inventions. For our first question, I would like you to tell me, what are these sneakers? So they're sneakers, but they're also something else. Emma, could you tell me, what are these other than sneakers?
Sure. These are actually from when you go to the salon and you get that fish treatment that eats the scales off the bottom of your fish. Except you went to this really bogus one and they only had those giant fish that eat scales off the bottom. So they let you leave the salon with these nets just in case a couple of the fish are still biting on your feet.
Very good. Very good. Todd, what is your answer?
Well, I think maybe a variation of that. They are. This is an early attempt at fishnet stockings.
Oh, very good.
But they didn't quite take.
Yeah, they didn't have the technology yet to go all the way up the leg, so it was just.
It's a good start.
Yeah, very good start. Very good guess, Todd. Brian, what is your guess?
Before backpacks, they tried to carry stuff on their feet. So strap stuff to your feet, like snacks and small knickknacks, I think. That's an honest guess.
Brian, you get the point. You are closest. These are actually...
Oh my God.
It's a tent.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That is
it's
incredible.
But how does she have to lie? Are those her feet on opposite sides?
I wonder if it looks like there are some like stakes that you put there, but yeah, you might have to take your shoes off to get comfy.
She's not like spread eagle in there.
I can't tell.
It kind of looks like she's gone out as a tent on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It doubles as a costume. You can go, camping in the summer.
Does that mean you leave the shoes outside? So, like, what happens when they rain? They just get soaked, like...
Yeah, wet shoes.
I think you pointed out the flaw in this design.
Yes, the only flaw in this design.
Yeah.
So these were a one-of-a-kind prototype designed by an Australian company called Sibling. So they only made one. Unfortunately, these didn't really take off, but...
Bummer.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe someday we'll all have tents in our shoes.
Yeah. One day.
Okay.
It's a Paul Simon song, I think.
Yeah. All right, our next question is, Listerine, the mouthwash, was first invented in 1865. What was its original purpose? Todd, could you go first on this one?
That was an aperitif.
Oh, nice. I really like that one. Wordplay is my only weakness. Okay, Brian, what is your answer?
It was used to clean hospital beds.
Very good answer. Very good. Emma, what is your answer?
It was used to, you would pour it all over your body as a sort of cologne instead of having a bath. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
When baths were few and far between, you just Listerine yourself.
Just Listerine yourself. Those are all really good. Brian, again, weirdly, yours was kind of correct. So I'm going to give that one to you, although I loved the aperitif. And yeah, all good answers. But it was originally used as a surgical antiseptic. So they just rub it on wounds. It was also a cure for gonorrhea. Which,
okay.
So what changed?
Good to know. So yeah, and in 1888, it also Listerine was recommended for sweating feet and soft corns between the toes. So it's had many uses.
Wow, it's like the magic solution.
Yeah.
So they were trying to mimic that smell then.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, we've got one more picture question for you. Brian.
Yes.
Could you tell me, what is this?
A force field from the future that you can purchase.
Okay.
Those items stuck in it have been thrown, and it's to show you that it's impenetrable. We
really could have used one of those last year, I think.
Oh my god.
A force field from 2020.
The whole year. Yeah.
A whole year.
That means we're inside of it now.
Yeah. True. We are the bananas floating in the goop. Emma, what is your guess?
I think it's a game, and it's some sort of jelly-like liquid that you have to lick through to get the item that you want. And multiple people can try it once, but they might be aiming for different things.
So in this game, does the jelly have a flavor? And what flavor is it? I'm curious.
It can like change on a dime. So if you're getting really close to the end, it changes from lime to like booger flavored.
Oh no.
It slows you down.
You have to want it. You have to want to win that game.
Oh
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good guess. Todd, what is your guess?
Well, that's Han Solo's lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Those are all good answers. I'm gonna give that one to Emma. It is actually, I mean, this isn't gonna help at all, this picture, now that I think of it. Okay, yeah. So it's actually it hasn't been invented yet, but people are trying to invent it. It's a fridge.
Oh.
Obviously. Wow. So it's a fridge where all of the food is just suspended in like a cold gel.
Okay. Is that a live fish in it though?
Oh no, yeah, you have to take the fish out and just like oh no. It's a fridge and an aquarium. It's pretty dark.
Cool.
Great for teaching kids about life and death, though. So, yeah, so it's a concept design called the Bio Robot Refrigerator. It holds foods in a cooling gel. It doesn't need a motor, and it is being designed to be hung diagonally, vertically, or on your ceiling, because who doesn't want a ceiling fridge?
Oh my god.
Oh, but
is it gonna be like Back to the Future? Like you can tell it to come down and like just pick stuff off of it?
Oh yeah.
That would
Oh,
actually be cool.
That I
If you're
want
in
this
the
now.
top- If you're in the top of a bunk bed, you can have one of us and just like pick it out. It's like having a bar fridge in your room, basically.
That's true. That's true. I was just saying, like, my dad and my brother are both very tall. So as a kid, they were all like, whenever I think of things on ceilings, I always just think of tall people hitting their heads on it. So I'm just picturing like tall people hitting their heads on this fridge and just like having hair in the gel. And that's where my mind went with it. And I got grossed out.
Is it weird that I want to sleep in it now? Like, I'm just thinking of how like cold and comfortable it would be on a hot summer day.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh man,
That's awesome.
This past week, I really could have used it.
Yeah, and that's the next way we die inside fridges.
Exactly. We've got one question left in the warm-up round. We will start with Emma. Emma, what was the original purpose of Play-Doh?
Of Play-Doh?
Mm-hmm.
Play-Doh was meant to be smushed into a plate. Play-Doh.
Very good.
Also invented by Plato.
Ah.
well played.
Todd, what is your answer?
It's to pick up crumbs and lint.
Oh.
Very good. Brian, what is your answer?
To copy documents, like, you know, when you press it and you can like peel off and then put it on a blank page. It was a very slow photocopying process created in caveman era.
It was so good with comic books, though.
Yeah. I remember that was Silly Putty. I remember when I realized Silly Putty could do that as a kid. I got really excited. Todd, you are actually very close to being correct, so you get the point. So it was first manufactured in Ohio in the 1930s as a wallpaper cleaner.
Oh, wow.
So people would just clean their wallpaper with Play-Doh. In the 30s,
Cool.
wallpaper got dirty.
Oh, that's
so
good.
interesting. And then they noticed the kids kept stealing it to make random things, and they're like, "Oh snap! We got a product here."
You're like,
Exactly.
we better make this edible.
Yeah. So yeah, in the 1950s, it was rebranded as an educational toy. And another fun fact about Play-Doh, because that is how I spend my spare time, just, you know, researching random stuff. The smell of Play-Doh is actually copyrighted. So
What?
yeah.
Because it smells so good.
I can't remember the last time I smelled Play-Doh.
It smells like salt.
Yeah, isn't that Play-Doh smells good, or that it makes us think of like fun childhood times?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
like I don't know if I like, you know, hugged somebody and they smelled like Play-Doh, I'd be like, "You smell so nice." I'd be like, "You smell salty?"
Yeah.
No, it's not in the perfume realm.
Yeah.
Oh my
but,
God, Play-Doh perfume.
Oh,
Patent pending. Let's do this.
I mean, you got to get the rights from Play-Doh because they've got that, you know.
Oh yeah, true. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, but
I mean, forget that idea. I was joking. I never
they're after you, Brian.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Play-Doh's
it's
hacked
silly,
into my
silly
computer.
putty. Silly putty? No, I don't know.
Big Play-Doh is not playing. Sorry.
Don't. Okay, excellent. At the end of that round, Emma and Todd each have 1 point, and Brian is in the lead with 2 points. So excellent job as we move on to our next round. Now it is time for the What Does It Mean round. In this round, I will tell you interesting words, and you will tell me what they mean. So Brian, because you are in the lead, we will start with you. Can you tell me, what does gubbins mean?
It's originated as the last name of a character from Lord of the Rings, and it was a character who often made mistakes, so it became synonymous with making mistakes. So when you gubbin, or you've gubbins, multiple mistakes in a row, tons of gubbins. This guy's gubbins doing some gubbins over here. There we go. That's my guess. I don't know. Sticking to it.
Good. I liked it. Very good. Todd, what does gubbins mean?
Well, it's I think it's a kind of monkey.
What kind of monkey?
More,
Okay, yeah.
There's more than one.
Very good.
Gubbins.
Very good. And Emma, what does gubbins mean?
Gubbins means when you're in the middle of a gambling with a lot of loose change on the ground, and instead of winning reasonably, you put glue on your gloves and you just dive in and grab all of the change and you run away. That's a gubbin.
I really like that. I'm gonna have to give that one to Emma. All very good answers. That one just felt right. Like
yeah, words got a feeling.
it's true. It's like, oh, gubbins. Like, yeah. So gubbins actually means fragments or odds and ends. It was originally referring to fish. So like odds and ends of fish.
Okay.
Which is cute.
Like the guts, gubbins. Gubbins guts.
Yeah, I want to start using gubbins as like for my like stomach now. Like, oh, got a rumbly in my gubbins.
Yeah. Oh, I got my gubbins hurt.
Yes.
I feel like we have to say it with an accent.
Yeah.
Gubbins.
Hey, gubbins. Gubbins, governor.
Yeah.
Okay, our next word is bumfuzzle. Todd, could you please tell me, what does bumfuzzle mean?
Well, that's when you have too much soda water or Alka-Seltzer. You end up with bumfuzzle.
Very good. Very good. Emma, what does bumfuzzle mean?
Bumfuzzle is the kind of like one-off trinkets that you buy at like a sports game that you'll never ever use again.
That's
so you're
very
just stuck with those big one, like on number one, but for a specific game. That's just bumfuzzle now.
I really like that. Very good. And Brian, what does bumfuzzle mean?
It's a type of pastry that's shaped like the posterior.
Nice.
Very good. What is it, like a sweet pastry, a savory pasty? Is it?
Yeah, it's like a little. So you get it in like a little ceramic dish, and it looks like a bum, and it was actually pronounced BUMFUZZLE, and it was like a BUMFUZZLE brûlée, or whatever other terms pastry chefs would use to make something sound fancy when they're presenting a butt to you.
Those are all very good answers. I'm gonna give this one to Todd, but those were all winners. Those are all very, very good. Puzzle is to confuse or fluster. Emma, what is EUCATASTROPHE?
Oh, a EUCATASTROPHE is when you are such an egomaniac that you think the world revolves around you. And then at that moment when you're at your peak egomania, like a meteor hits the earth, but only hits you.
Oh.
It's a EUCATASTROPHE.
Wow, I love that. Okay, Brian, what is a EUCATASTROPHE?
Brexit. Brexit is a European Union catastrophe.
Nice.
Very, very well done. Todd, what is a EUCATASTROPHE?
Well, that's when the priest drops all the wafers in communion.
Yeah.
Very good.
Was it the Eucharist?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Damn.
a good one.
Damn.
It's a
Dang.
it's a deep Catholic cut.
Yeah. You guys, you all killed this round. Gonna give that one to Brian, but this round was difficult. I wish I had a studio audience to help me decide. EUCATASTROPHE is a sudden or favorable resolution of events.
Oh.
So hopefully this year will end in a EUCATASTROPHE instead of just staying on brand.
Instead of just ending with an actual catastrophe.
It's a regular catastrophe.
Yeah.
What a weird way of spinning around that word. Like,
Yeah.
is it a catastrophe or like a marvelous resolution? No, it's a new catastrophe.
Exactly. At the end of that round, Emma and Todd have 2 points apiece, and Brian is in the lead with 3 points. It's an excellent round, everyone.
Ooh.
And now it is time for 2 truths and 1 lie. In this round, each of you will tell me 3 stories, 2 of which are true, 1 is a lie, and we will interrogate you to figure out which story is the lie. Now, Brian, because you are in the lead, you will go first. Tell us your tales.
So I once had drinks with a member of Wu-Tang Clan, the Jizza, at a bar in Toronto. That's one. My dad once won $40,000 in the lottery, and we ended up buying a new car, which was cool. And Prince, before he passed away, once tweeted at me.
Ooh, very exciting. Okay, I will open the floor for questions. Emma, what is your first question for Brian?
What kind of car did your dad buy with the $40,000?
If I'm not mistaken, a Nissan Altima.
Okay.
Interesting.
Todd, what is your first question?
I wondered what Prince's handle was on Twitter.
Oh, at the time it was just at Prince, from what I remember.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. At Prince.
And what did you drink when you met a member of the Wu-Tang Clan?
Very good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he ordered, well, it was a Heineken. There's a reason behind it, but yeah, it was a Heineken.
What's the reason? What was the reason for the Heineken?
So I recognized him, but I had not slept in 2 days, so I had brain fog, and I couldn't remember which member he was. So he was about to order, and when I finally did realize who he was, I was just like, "Oh, you're the Jizza. I'm really sorry. What are you having? I'll have the same." And he was just like, "I'm getting a Heineken." And then he looked at me like, "I don't really want to talk to you, but you're paying, so."
I want this to be the lie because it's clearly like so thought out that it makes it sound crazy if it's not.
Yeah. What was the tweet that Prince tweeted at, what was the conversation?
So my buddy and I bought tickets when he came to perform in Montreal. It was kind of a super last minute thing. The tickets were very expensive, and he tweeted at both of us, at me, myself and Prince, saying, "Just bought tickets to at Prince's Montreal show. Really looking forward to it. Maybe, hopefully, this wasn't a mistake." And Prince replied to us, "You will not forget the night."
Okay.
And we were like, "Whoa, Prince just tweeted at us." So yeah.
I have another question about Prince. Was he alive at the time?
Yeah. It was weirdly enough, it was actually just a few months before he passed.
Ah, so what year was that?
Oh, damn, that I don't remember off the top of my head.
I see that was about 5 years ago. I think my friend
Yeah,
went to that
because
show.
I had recently started working where I'm working now, and I've been there for 5.5 years. So yeah, that would match up with.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry for helping you with your lie.
Yeah.
What's your dad's name?
Oh, my dad's name is my middle name, Masmian.
Year did he win the 40,000?
2003. We had just moved to the West Island, so 2003, 2004.
Okay.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay.
This was a Quebec lottery, was it?
I think so. I just remember him winning. I don't remember all the details. I was more just like, what? And then he was just like, we're buying a car. And I was just like, in my head, can we buy all the gaming consoles I've been asking for?
Did you guys have a car before this?
Yeah, we already had a minivan. So I didn't really think we needed 2 cars. We'd recently moved to the West Island. I wasn't driving yet, so I didn't see the need for 2 cars, but
Emma, what is your guess?
Of which one is fake?
Yes, what is the lie?
I'm going to say Prince is the lie.
Prince is the lie. Okay. Todd, what do you think is the lie?
I'm gonna double down on Prince.
Double down on Prince. Okay, Brian, what is the lie?
the lottery.
Ah,
Damn it!
It was my girlfriend's dad won the lottery.
Oh, nice.
Always have some truth in a lie. It helps with the story.
Yeah. All right.
Very good. So,
Yeah.
Brian, you get 2 points for that one. Well done. Emma,
Sure.
what are your 2 truths and 1 lie?
Sure. So when I was younger, I was obsessed with the X-Files. I now have an X-Files tattoo on my back. I drove across the country last year, and afterwards I got like a warrant for my arrest in Moose Jaw. And a couple of years ago, I stopped dating men and became a lesbian, and I have not told my dad yet.
Ooh.
Until now.
Yeah, he doesn't have the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, you can now ask questions. Todd, what is your first question?
Well,
for Emma?
I'm just wondering what you did in Moose Jaw.
Yeah.
I was driving really, really fast through Moose Jaw. I had just gotten the car from my brother, and I think I was going about 140, just like right through Moose Jaw. But I remember I pulled over in Moose Jaw to go to a gas station and stuff. And so it was an automatic dashboard cam thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why were you driving across the country?
My brother inherited a car to me,
Okay.
and that's the only way to get it here.
Okay. Brian?
What's the name of the last guy that made you realize I'm done with men? I'm just over it.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't want to say because you guys probably know.
Now I need to know.
I know, right? It's just like, oh, the tea. We must spill the tea.
The library is open.
No, I lived in Montreal for so long. How about the last guy I slept with was named Jude.
Okay.
Okay.
It was like 5 years ago.
All right.
I was so shocked by the second one. I think I really forgot the first. What was the first truth?
Oh, I have an X-Files
X-Files
tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is the X-Files tattoo of?
It's a little gray alien making the peace sign.
Okay. Very good. Todd, do you have another question?
I don't remember that character in X-Files. Which episode was that?
1 through 978.
Other than it being an alien in that show being sort of about, the extraterrestrial, is there like what makes it
Oh,
specifically
I
an
think
X-Files tattoo?
there's like the kind of googly X behind him.
Okay.
Okay.
The old school logo from it.
Okay. Brian, do you have any other questions?
Who's your favorite character from X-Files?
Smoking Men.
Okay.
Okay. See, I haven't watched that much X-Files, and I know about the Smoking Man, so it feels.
I know. I was just yeah.
Oh, I see.
I've watched a bit, obviously, but
In my head, I'm like, that guy's from
Oh,
Quebec.
like my
We all know
favorite-
about him.
My favorite unknown person. Probably Agent Krychek.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I have a. Am I allowed to ask one more?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay. The X-Files spin-off had those three. What was the name of the spin-off?
The Lone Gunman.
Okay.
Todd, do you have any more questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think
Oh
You-
man, now I'm like. Okay.
Todd, I feel like you have a guess. Would you like to guess first?
I think they're probably really used to people speeding through Moose Jaw, and I don't know whether they have that dashboard technology there. So I'm gonna say Moose Jaw is false.
Okay. Brian, what is your guess?
Man, I was so convinced it was X-Files until you started like that, and now I'm like, you really did. But mind you, maybe it's not your favorite show. You don't have the tattoo. Maybe
Yeah.
you do like it. Okay. I'm gonna go with X-Files.
Oh.
Only the fact that it might be your favorite show, but I don't think you have the tattoo. Okay. That's my guess.
All right, Emma, which is the lie?
Brian's killing it right now.
Hey,
You got it.
well
Yeah.
done. So 1 point to Brian and 1
Yeah.
point to Emma for that one.
I don't have an X-Files tattoo. I do have a Carl Sagan tattoo.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Todd, it is now your turn to tell us the 2 truths and 1 lie.
All right. I don't really need glasses. I just like that they make me look like a younger man from an older time. I don't need headphones either, but for the same reason. My wife and I, that was one of them.
Yeah.
My wife and I had the same telephone for the entire time that we've been married, which was 27 years last Friday.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
That's what I was gunning for. Thank you.
That's some good fishing, sir.
Nice!
And Bloc Québécois MP Alain Terrien is a racist.
Oh.
Okay, so we just have 2 to choose between. 'Cause-
Good sir. First, I have a question. Why would you say that Alain Terrien is a racist?
I would ask you to apologize.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
We might have to kick you out, sir.
Yeah.
This is not Battle of the Wits language.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, we can fully
stand
call
put.
out racist on this show. That guy's a racist.
That was wonderful.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for making it easier for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got 2 to choose from. So, like the phone that you have, let's just is it like a cord phone or like a portable? Did they have portable phones 27 years ago?
Was it a cell phone?
No. It's a dial phone,
Okay.
a landline.
Okay. It was what? Well, if you remember, or if you still have it, what company made the phone?
Well, it was Westinghouse.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not
What color is the phone?
It was a basic black one from the company.
Okay.
You used the past tense there, sir. It was
Mm.
the basic black one. Is it now a hamburger phone?
Man, if it turns out to be the glasses, I'm gonna be like,
I
this
know.
is the best trolling ever. Well, wait. Okay, you know what? I will buy it. What prescription do you have for your lenses?
Mm.
Well, they're like bifocals for reading and looking on the computer.
Okay, so they're
So
more.
I don't know the numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense, maybe.
Yeah.
You had a
So-
second part to that truth or lie. You said it's because you like it, because it makes you look older. I say you don't like that it makes you look older.
Well, I meant that it makes me look younger,
Yeah.
but in an older time.
In an older time. Well, I got that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like
Well, I'm back.
by
yeah.
60s and 70s standards.
Okay, I'm back to zero now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily complicating things.
So with your glasses, like they're just like computer and reading glasses, right? So do you wear them all the time or just like often so you don't have to like take them off and on?
I just when I'm looking
Just-
on the
okay.
computer or
So are
on a
you
game show on Zoom.
yeah. It's the most prestigious Zoom game show in all of
Yeah.
this neighborhood in Montreal.
Well, in a political arena, you know.
So with your glasses, because my parents have those like the reading glasses, and they both have about 17 pairs, and they can never find them. Like, is that your only pair, or do you have a bunch?
Oh, I do have some dollar store ones in various rooms for emergencies, but these are my main
Okay.
the main ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Same telephone for 27
Yeah. Can you, on your old telephone, does it have any old functions that
Ooh.
that we don't have anymore? Say like I don't know, a weird buzzer with like find my phone. Or...
Well, just the dialing mechanism.
Is it like a rotary then?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
rotary.
Oh, it was a rotary phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
A black Westinghouse rotary phone. Ooh.
Okay. That's
Does it still work? Did we ask that already? The heat.
Oh, it still works.
Still works.
Hot
And
take.
have you moved at all in the 27 years?
No.
No. Okay. You've given us a lot to think about.
Have you ever had to phone 911 on it?
No, thankfully. Although that would still be faster than dialing just the regular number.
Yes.
That's true. All right. It is time for guesses now. Brian, what do you think is the lie?
I think Alan Terrien is not a racist, sir.
Right out of the field.
Man, I'm tempted to say I think like those old phones, because I had one when I was a kid, and I know that those phones are tanks. They last forever. So I think the phone's the truth, and I think that the glasses that you like to wear the glasses to look like a younger man from an older time. I think that may be your lie, sir. I think that may be your lie.
Okay. Emma, what is your guess?
Yeah, I'm going the opposite. I think the phone is a lovely story, but it's not a real one.
Okay. Todd, what is the lie?
Well, it is the phone. When we got married, the telephone hadn't been invented yet. So
Yeah, I got one.
Very good.
we did have a phone like that for a long time, and it would still work because I've seen them, but we don't have it any longer. We've moved into the modern world.
Very good. Excellent.
Cool.
So at the end of that round, Todd, you have 3 points. Emma has 4, and Brian has 6 points.
Oh man.
Nice.
Well
I hate being in the
done.
lead. It makes me so nervous because I know it's coming, man. The comeuppance. God.
Now it is time for the how much round. In this round, I will show you interesting things I found for sale on the internet, and you will guess how much it costs. This beautiful creature was actually found by a friend of the show, Rob Smith. Hi, Rob. And he found it on Buns in Montreal. So you could trade it, or it also had a dollar value, as many things on Buns. So this is, as described on Buns, an insane and crazy glass mouse sculpture thing. One of a kind, 1.5 feet or 2 feet. They're not sure.
Oh.
So here's some close-ups of
Wow.
the
Oh,
mouse.
it's really different from what I thought it was.
And the fact that it's 1.5 feet, like, it looks like a small figurine, but it's like...
Oh wow.
I thought it was an egg.
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I see that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a big, scary glass sculpture.
Man, the egg makes way more sense now. That you said that. Like now that I look at it, I'm like, God, I wish it was an egg.
And it just looks like a hard-boiled egg with some
Yeah.
bad Easter stuff on it.
Yeah.
somebody
Mickey
tried
Mouse.
to make their own Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
There
Exactly.
you go.
Yeah,
That
I
would
mean,
friends.
A for effort, A for effort. Brian, since you're in the lead, how much do you think this insane, crazy glass mouse sculpture thing is?
The cryogenic frozen head of a company worth? No.
Okay.
It's a foot, you said?
Yeah,
And
it's 1.5 feet to 2 feet. They're not.
Wow.
Oh,
Blown
It's
glass?
so much bigger than I want it to be. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so much.
I'm gonna guess $120.
$120.
I'm guessing that blown glass is like because it's a whole process from what I understand. And there's like multiple pieces to it because when you turned it, when you showed the other picture, there's like pieces that look like they were like stuck on. You know, A for effort, but God, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna guess 120, something around there.
Oh, okay. Todd, how much do you think this lovely mouse is?
Well, I don't know if Buns is different in Montreal, but
Yeah.
whenever I've seen it here, people are usually just asking for a bus token or maybe 2. So I'd say, maybe a weekend metro ticket.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's like $15, I think. Because they had things that they were trading. They also had a monetary value for it as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were being so. Do you want to guess like a number or?
I don't know. I haven't been to Montreal in a little while, so I don't know how much the weekend
I think it's
pass
30
goes for.
something.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's more than I was going for. So
Yeah.
Less than that. God, now
Okay.
I feel really stupid about my guess.
Emma.
I think someone will be contacting you after the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We would have paid 120.
No,
Pickup
see if I
only
can-
in Mile End, as everything is on Buns.
it'll be a new collectible behind him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
It's the new Battle of Wits trophy. Emma, what is your guess?
Say their exchange houseplant or $5.
Okay, houseplant or $5. All right. So,
I overshot so-
you really did. The
Yeah, I know.
the actual price of that one was $30. I feel like that's closest to a weekend
Yeah.
Metro Pass.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Todd, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you that point.
Yeah, when it comes to this though, it could be art.
Yeah, like
you know?
Oh, yeah.
in my head, I was just figuring like blown glass is not cheap, but I also mean it looks like it will steal your soul at night. So I guess
yeah.
you might just want to get it out of the house.
It's kind of great in a weird way.
It has definitely collected the souls of children.
Oh my god.
This is like a made-at-home dead mouse uniform.
Yes. All right, our next.
That's just mold in the back.
Yeah. Our next item was from Etsy. So it is a pink sequins hologram feathered dog couture gown.
My god.
So
Oh my god.
dog couture. So this spectacular gown was specifically designed for a very special girl. This bodice is stunning, sparkling pink hologram sequins. Pink feathers throughout the skirt add abundant fullness. So, very fancy gown for a very fancy dog. Todd, how much do you think this dog gown from Etsy is?
Oh, it's got to be a couple $100 just to have it cleaned.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Good point.
I'll say $250.
$250. All right. Emma, how much do you think this dog gown is?
I would say on sale for $99.
$99. Okay.
Yeah.
And Brian, how much?
Is it closest without going over, or just?
It's just closest. Just closest.
Okay, so guessing $1 would not help me. Oh man, so 99 or 250? 175.
175. Okay.
So just a little more than a homemade glass egg.
Yeah. You were all quite a bit under. Brian gets the point. So this pink hologram sequined feathered dog couture gown is, hold on to your hats, $496.88.
What?
Wait,
Wow.
so sorry, just to double check. Who got the point?
Todd got the
Okay.
point for
Yeah,
that
okay.
one. Yes, sorry.
I was gonna say, I was just like, as much as I would love to.
Yeah,
say,
no, that one, yeah.
Yeah,
That one very much goes to Todd, but
over
we're all,
250.
yeah, almost 500. Like that's a lot.
Wow.
Damn.
In this economy,
You could buy almost like 10 crazy egg glass things.
exactly.
Oh my
All right, here's our final item,
God.
also from Etsy, because there's just so much fun stuff on Etsy. This is a taxidermy rat mount sculpture, handmade miniature fairy gnome. That is its title on Etsy. They're definitely just trying to get, good SEO practices on their behalf.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And
Which part is taxidermied, like the gnome as well?
Yeah, the gnome is actually the last guy Emma slept with.
5 points. 5 points to the moderator.
So the description for this is gorgeous stuff rat, naturalized. The gnome is hand-carved polymer clay, hyper-realistic, rare and beautiful realism. The rat measures in at 15 centimeters, and the gnome is 6 centimeters and promises to haunt every dream you will have for the rest of your life. Here's another view.
Oh my God.
Wonderful.
Emma, how much do you think for this just beautiful? I want you to tell me how much you think it is and who you would buy it for.
Lovely. Okay. I think this would be about $75.
75, okay.
And I would buy this for my best friend Dave, who lives back in Montreal, because when I left Montreal, I left my cat with him.
Oh.
And I feel, and Dave loves trinkets.
Okay.
So he would put this in his apartment, and eventually my cat would find it and just eat that little gnome. And it would be so worth the $75.
Okay. Brian, how much do you think this is?
God, I'm obviously really bad at this. I'm trying to figure out like what's the opposite of what my gut's telling me to be like, all right, that's what my gut says. Let's go full other direction. Oh man, 15 centimeters, 6 centimeters. I'm going to say $38.49.
$38.49. All right. And who would you give it to?
And I'm going the opposite direction of Emma, where I'm giving it to someone to haunt them. Alain Terrien. There we go. Full circle. I want him to see that every morning when he wakes up and think about the world he lives in.
Another 5 points.
Yeah, he looks like the gnome and he is a rat. Perfect.
Yes.
That gnome is a racist.
Okay. And Todd, what is your guess?
I'm thinking that if you're learning how to do taxidermy, you probably would maybe start on a rodent. And I think it's going to sound like I know a lot more about taxidermy than I actually do, and I don't want people to get that impression. But I think if you make a lot of mistakes, you're going to maybe put a little gnome on top of some of them, or distract the eye from the bad stitching.
Man, Todd has like a whole amazing process.
Yeah.
So I think they're probably trying to get rid of it. So $20, $25. Let's say 25.
25. Who would you give it to, Todd?
I'd probably just pay for it because I felt bad for who was selling it. Throw it in the garbage on the way home.
Okay.
Lovely.
Wow, Emma gets the point for that one, and you are all way under.
Really?
It is.
Oh Lord.
$321.96.
Ooh, wait, is that? Oh no, that doesn't. I was like, is that exactly like the 49 cents I said? I was just like, 96 exactly double? That's close. No.
Well, you should have known when they use rare realism in the description.
Should have known. No, that was. I'm ashamed of myself, and I will leave now.
I hate that I love dad puns so much.
Me too.
I like how Brian was calculating the price based on, you were trying to calculate the size of it.
Like, yeah, I was like 15 centimeters.
Yeah, like the beautiful mind thing.
Yeah. It's like equations. Like there's a whole process. Sadly, no.
Yeah, I appreciated that. Okay, at the end of that round, Emma and Todd both have 5 points, and Brian has 6 points. So it is very close as we go into.
I was sure I was under now.
Yeah. As we go into the lightning round, it's anyone's game. Here we go. A 20, oh my God.
Yellow card.
Study found that nearly 70% of this failed to live up to its extra virgin claims.
Olive oil?
Olive
Yes,
oil.
Brian. In the movie Ariel, the Little Mermaid, her best friend was a fish named
Flounder.
Crab.
Very good.
I thought it was a lobster.
What type of creature is a tarantula?
Spider.
Spider. Good, Todd. Who directed Pulp Fiction?
Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Oh.
Brian. What is a group of crows called?
Murder.
Emma. Who plays Saul on Better Call Saul?
Bob Odenkirk.
Ooh, I think that was a tie. 4 plus 4.
8.
Oh, I think that was Todd. E equals MC.
Squared.
I think that was Emma. Who wrote Green Eggs and Ham?
Dr. Seuss. Theodore Geisel.
Very good. All right. Time is up. Whew.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I wish we could hold hands right now.
We have to social distance.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. Well, that's why it's electronic. It's digital hand holding. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone got 3 points in that round, which
Wow.
means that by a hair,
Oh.
Brian, you are our winner today with
Woo!
9 points. Well done. Congratulations.
Guys, thank you. I'd like to say, though, the true winner, Todd, your jokes. You,
Yeah.
the 2 truths, 1 lie, that's still easily my favorite.
That's
As you can tell by me coming back to it repeatedly.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
fantastic.
It was. I'll give my points to that too. Good game. Good game.
Yes,
That was
well
fun.
done.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on. Everyone at home, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share and come back next week.